Japan, renowned worldwide as the land of the rising sun, stands out as one of the most extraordinary and culturally rich countries in Asia. Its name, deeply intertwined with its geographical position, reflects its location on the eastern edge of the Eurasian continent, making it one of the first nations to greet the dawn each day. Since ancient times, the Japanese have called their homeland Nippon, which translates to source of the sun, a name that beautifully encapsulates their reverence for the sunrise and their place at the world's easternmost frontier. Over centuries, this poetic designation has evolved into a global symbol of Japan's identity and heritage. Covering an area of approximately 378,000 square kilometers, roughly equivalent to the size of the state of California, Japan is an archipelago comprised of more than 6,800 islands. Among these, four main islands, Honshu, Hokkaido, Kyushu, and Shikoku, constitute about 97% of the country's total landmass. The vast majority of Japan's terrain is mountainous and volcanic, giving the nation a dramatic and picturesque landscape. The iconic Mount Fuji, standing as the highest peak in the country, has become not only a prominent natural landmark but also a revered cultural and tourist symbol. Its snow-capped summit is recognized worldwide, often depicted in art, literature, and photography, embodying Japan's natural beauty and spiritual significance. Japan's climate is predominantly moderate, characterized by four distinct seasons that each bring their own unique charm and attractions. During spring, the country transforms into a vibrant tapestry of pink as cherry blossoms, or sakura, burst into full bloom, blanketing cities and countryside alike with delicate petals. This seasonal spectacle inspires countless festivals, picnics beneath the flowering trees, and a general sense of renewal and hope. Summer in Japan is lively and humid, filled with spectacular fireworks displays, traditional festivals, and bustling street food markets where the aroma of grilled delicacies and sweet treats fills the air. Autumn introduces a fiery palette of red and orange as the leaves of the maples turn, often called the second sakura by many, offering breathtaking scenery that draws visitors from around the world. Winter, meanwhile, blankets many regions in snow, transforming Japan into a winter wonderland, a paradise for skiers and snowboarders eager to glide down its famous slopes. This remarkable seasonal diversity makes Japan an attractive destination throughout the entire year. Despite its relatively small landmass, Japan boasts a population of approximately 125 million people, placing it as the 11th most populous country in the world. An interesting and somewhat sobering demographic fact is that nearly 30% of the population is aged 65 or older, making Japan the country with the fastest aging demographic globally. This demographic shift presents significant challenges to the nation's healthcare system and economic stability, prompting ongoing discussions about social policies, retirement, and workforce sustainability. The official language spoken throughout Japan is Japanese, a language distinguished by its complex writing system that employs three different scripts: kanji, hiragana, and katakana. This intricate combination makes the Japanese language one of the most challenging to learn for foreigners. Nonetheless, in recent decades, Japanese has gained international popularity, largely fueled by the global proliferation of anime, manga, and modern Japanese pop culture. As a result, millions worldwide have taken an interest in mastering this rich language, eager to access the depths of Japan's unique cultural expressions. Turning to social changes within Japan, a notable trend is the increasing independence and evolving roles of Japanese women. Many might still picture Japanese women as traditional, quiet figures dressed in kimono, adhering to long-standing cultural stereotypes. However, this outdated image no longer reflects reality. Today's Japanese women are more empowered than ever before, making significant strides in education, careers, and personal independence. They are financially self-sufficient, driven by ambition and a desire to carve out their own paths in life. Over 70% of women of working age are employed in stable jobs, whether in corporate offices, technology firms, or even holding managerial positions, breaking away from the once prevailing notion that women's primary role should be domestic. The era when women were expected to be homemakers and solely responsible for family life is rapidly becoming a thing of the past. Increasingly, Women in Japan are defining success on their own terms, whether that means advancing in their careers, pursuing hobbies, traveling, or investing in stocks. In matters of marriage, many women now choose to wait until their late 20s or early 30s, with the average age of marriage hovering around 29 or 30, which is among the highest in Asia. In bustling metropolises like Tokyo or Osaka, it is common to see 35-year-old women who are employed, adventurous, passionate about their interests, be it traveling, caring for cats, or engaging with the stock market, and who are viewed with admiration rather than pity. For many, marriage is now a conscious decision rather than a societal obligation. When women do decide to marry, their expectations for a partner tend to be high, reflecting their independence, and increasingly, Japanese women are turning their attention toward foreigners. The reasons behind this shift are quite straightforward and easy to understand. Many women in Japan find that their local partners often fall short when it comes to expressing emotions openly and sincerely. For example, numerous women complain that their Japanese boyfriends tend to forget important anniversaries and feel uncomfortable or shy about saying, "I love you," as if such declarations are somehow shameful or inappropriate. In contrast, men from Europe or the United States are generally more expressive. They tend to openly show their feelings, plan romantic surprises, and, most importantly, listen attentively. This difference in emotional communication makes foreign men more appealing to many Japanese women. As a result, each year, somewhere between 6,000 and 7,000 Japanese women marry men from abroad. This trend is particularly noticeable in large metropolitan areas like Tokyo and Osaka, where the rich tapestry of international culture is woven seamlessly into everyday life, creating an environment that encourages cross-cultural relationships. If you are curious about how to win the heart of a modern Japanese woman, simply write the number 2 in the comments below. Perhaps, in the next video, we will share a couple of helpful tips on this topic. Now, moving on to the third point. Japan is renowned as one of the safest countries in the world, a place where you can leave your wallet on a park bench and come back hours later to find it exactly as you left it. With some of the lowest crime rates globally, especially regarding violence and theft, Japan serves as a model of public safety and social order. In certain districts, police even stage controlled crimes, such as leaving unattended bicycles or dropping wallets, just to observe whether anyone will take the bait. The interesting part is that there are almost no arrests because the community's trust and honesty are so deeply ingrained that people rarely take what isn't theirs. Take Tokyo, for example. This sprawling metropolis is among the most densely populated cities worldwide, with nearly 38 million residents. Despite its enormous size, Tokyo consistently ranks as one of the safest cities in the world, according to publications like The Economist. It is perfectly normal for young children to commute alone to school by train, and for adults to return home late at night, say, around 1 or 2 o'clock, without any fear. If you happen to lose a valuable item, simply visit the nearest police station. The chances are high that it will be returned to you intact. So, where does this culture of near-zero crime originate? It all begins with upbringing. From a very early age, Japanese children are taught essential moral principles: to pick up litter, to greet others respectfully, and to return things they find. These lessons are not optional. They are an integral part of daily school routines. Such practices are more than mere rules. They reflect a profound cultural concept of honor and dignity. In Japan, a bad deed is viewed not only as a personal failing but also as a source of shame for one's family, employer, and even the school they attended. The social pressure to save face is incredibly strong, and losing face is considered an even harsher punishment than legal sanctions. As a result, honesty and integrity are deeply rooted in Japanese society from childhood, shaping a collective mindset that values trustworthiness above all. Moving on to the fourth point, let's talk about a dish that has captured the world's imagination and palate alike. It is instant noodles, the famous quick-cooking ramen. While sushi and sashimi are iconic Japanese foods, instant noodles stand out as one of Japan's most recognizable inventions and even boast their own dedicated museum. This is more than just food. It is a symbol of resilience and innovation. During times of hardship, instant noodles provided a solution to hunger, becoming a staple for many. They also played a crucial role in space exploration, serving as a convenient meal for astronauts. The story of instant noodles begins in 1958 when Momofuku Ando created the first package of ramen in his kitchen. It required just 3 minutes and hot water to prepare, a simple, accessible, and satisfying meal. This straightforward yet revolutionary idea sparked a culinary revolution that spread across the globe, transforming how people think about quick, affordable, and tasty food. It is a prime example of Japanese ingenuity, combining practicality with creativity to produce something that changed the world's eating habits forever. In Japan, noodles are much more than just a simple dish. They embody a rich cultural tradition and a culinary art form that extends far beyond the familiar flavors found in many other countries. While in numerous nations, one might encounter only a handful of standard tastes, perhaps chicken, beef, or vegetable, the Japanese approach to noodles elevates them into a sophisticated and diverse gastronomic experience. Here, noodles are celebrated as a living art, with a vast array of varieties that reflect regional customs, seasonal ingredients, and inventive culinary creativity. In Japan, you can find countless noodle options, each with its own unique character. Classic miso-flavored ramen, fresh seafood-based broths, spicy curry noodles, even unconventional flavors like pizza-inspired or horse meat-infused varieties, are all part of the vibrant menu. Some tastes are available only during certain seasons, prompting eager enthusiasts to queue up just as they would for the latest high-tech gadget, waiting patiently in long lines for the chance to savor these fleeting delicacies. Among the many attractions for noodle lovers is the famous Instant Noodle Museum located in Yokohama, which is far more than just a static display of packaged goods. It offers an immersive, interactive experience that invites visitors to become creators themselves. At this museum, guests are given the opportunity to craft their own personalized version of instant noodles. They can select the type of noodles they prefer, thick or thin, wavy or straight, choose the base for their soup, pick various toppings, and even design their packaging. The thrill lies not only in tasting their custom-made creation but also in taking it home as a unique, edible souvenir. Unlike traditional museums, where visitors merely observe exhibits, this place engages all the senses, allowing visitors to touch, taste, and experience the process firsthand. Imagine trying noodles flavored with horse meat or inventing a brand new recipe from scratch. The possibilities are endless, and the experience is as much about cultural immersion as it is about culinary experimentation. In Japan, instant ramen is more than just a quick meal. It represents a cultural phenomenon deeply embedded in the national identity. For those curious about trying their hand at assembling their own cup or discovering the most bizarre flavors on offer, there is an invitation to share their interest. Perhaps, in a future video, we will reveal the top 10 most astonishing and wildest ramen flavors, starting with the 5th, featuring such adventurous tastes as ginseng or even sweet dessert variations. The world of Japanese noodles is a testament to the country's innovative spirit and respect for tradition, blending them seamlessly into a vibrant culinary culture. Switching gears, let us now turn our attention to a symbol of Japan's refined artistic heritage, the geisha. If a person could embody the very essence of art itself, that person in Japan would undoubtedly be the geisha. The word itself translates to art person or artisan, and this title encapsulates a centuries-old tradition rooted in grace, discipline, and cultural mastery. Geishas are women who have undergone rigorous training in numerous traditional Japanese arts, and they serve as living embodiments of elegance and cultural refinement. These women, having dedicated years to mastering dance, music, tea ceremonies, classical singing, and engaging conversation, represent the pinnacle of cultural achievement. Contrary to the widespread misconception prevalent in the West, geishas do not sell their bodies. Rather, they offer their exquisite talents and refined presence as a form of art and entertainment. Once revered as cultural icons, they commanded admiration and respect across Japanese society, embodying dignity, poise, and aesthetic sophistication. Their presence was, and still is, a symbol of Japanese cultural heritage and a living link to the past. A geisha's appearance is meticulously crafted to reflect tradition and beauty. She wears an elegant kimono, often in muted tones with minimalist patterns, which accentuate her refined taste. The obi, a wide sash tied neatly at the back, signifies her maturity and experience. Her hair is styled in a traditional high chignon, adorned with subtle hairpieces, and her face is coated with a white foundation, creating a striking contrast that highlights her delicate features. Her lips are only partially painted, usually with a deep red or plum hue, adding an element of mystery and allure. Even the slightest movement, a bow, a graceful step, tells a story, whispering centuries of history and cultural memory. The journey to become a geisha is long, demanding, and filled with disciplined study and dedication. Most young women begin their training at around 13 or 14 years of age, entering a stage called maiko, or apprentice, where they live apart from the ordinary world, immersed in a strict regimen of learning music, dance, etiquette, and the refined art of conversation. Only those who demonstrate unwavering commitment, exceptional discipline, and innate talent earn the esteemed title of geisha. This path is arduous and highly selective, but those who succeed become symbols of cultural preservation and artistic excellence. Interestingly, many do not know that the earliest geishas were men, known as takemoto. Entertained men who once practiced the art of geisha gradually faded into the shadows of history. Today, in Japan, only a handful of male geishas remain, and their continued existence serves as a vivid reminder of the rich, complex, and ever-evolving legacy of this ancient tradition. Their presence is a living testament to a culture that values artistry, discipline, and history, even as it adapts to the modern world's demands. Among these few remaining male geishas, one stands out, known as Number 6, whose story encapsulates the profound rituals that continue to define Japanese notions of apology and humility. In Japan, offering an apology is far more than merely uttering the words, "I'm sorry." It is a ceremonial act steeped in centuries of tradition, embodying deep respect and the unwavering pursuit of harmony within society. Every element of this ritual, from carefully chosen words to the precise angle of a bow, carries profound significance. Sometimes, in a gesture of sincere remorse, individuals go so far as to sacrifice their own hair, symbolizing a complete act of contrition. In Japanese culture, bowing is not just a simple gesture but an art form in itself. A modest bow at about 15 degrees is customary for everyday greetings, conveying politeness and respect. When the situation calls for a more heartfelt apology, a bow at approximately 45 degrees is customary, signaling genuine remorse. The most profound form of apology, known as the *dieza*, involves kneeling on the floor and lowering the head to the ground, symbolizing the highest level of shame and sincere regret. However, even these intense gestures sometimes fall short, especially in cases involving significant scandals or serious breaches of honor, particularly when such incidents occur publicly, in front of an audience. In such moments, some Japanese individuals take an even more drastic step, shaving their heads as an ultimate act of remorse. This act, rooted in the samurai traditions of centuries past, signifies the loss of ego and dignity. In a culture where pride was historically regarded as the highest virtue, losing one's hair becomes a powerful symbol of atonement. A well-known example is a famous Japanese singer who found herself embroiled in a scandal involving romantic relationships. In a public display of apology, she posted a video showing her completely shaved head, tears streaming down her face. Her message was clear and unequivocal. She was willing to give up everything to accept responsibility for her actions. This culture of apology in Japan is remarkable in another way. Saying "sorry" does not always imply admitting guilt. Often, it functions as an act of de-escalation, a means to restore harmony, or to show respect to others. Japanese people may choose to apologize even if they are the ones who were wronged, simply to avoid causing discomfort or awkwardness for someone else. This reflects a collective effort to maintain peace and social cohesion, rather than focusing solely on individual justification or blame. Such a tendency to prioritize group harmony over personal defense makes the Japanese approach to apology both unique and sometimes difficult for outsiders to fully understand. Have you ever seen someone apologize by shaving their head? Or have you ever encountered a situation where the word "sorry" carried more weight than the person's guilt? If so, leave the number 6 in the comments below. Perhaps in our next episode, we will share an even more astonishing story of apology that will leave you pondering the depths of cultural expression. Now, moving on to the next point, number 7, the technological giant of Japan. Japan has long been recognized as one of the world's leading nations in the realm of innovation and technological advancement. Its global reputation is built not only on the groundbreaking robotics and electronics it produces but also on its unwavering dedication to innovation itself. Each year, Japan invests more than 3% of its gross domestic product into scientific research and development, making it one of the highest percentages among developed nations worldwide. This remarkable commitment to progress, shared by both government institutions and private enterprises, provides Japan with a significant technological edge on the international stage. Some of the most renowned Japanese companies, such as Toyota, Sony, Panasonic, Hitachi, Fujitsu, and Toshiba, have become synonymous with cutting-edge innovation. In the automotive industry, Toyota stands out as a global leader, selling over 10 million vehicles annually. This isn't just about impressive sales figures. It reflects the worldwide recognition of Japanese quality, reliability, and efficiency. Likewise, in the field of consumer electronics, Sony has left an indelible mark, shaping the way people worldwide experience entertainment and digital technology. Japan's relentless pursuit of technological excellence continues to propel it forward, ensuring that it remains at the forefront of global innovation. The combination of strategic investment and a culture that values meticulous craftsmanship and forward thinking has made Japan a true powerhouse in the world of technology and innovation. Vocalists revolutionized the way people experience music on a personal level, transforming the listening experience into something intimate and immersive. Meanwhile, gaming consoles, particularly those in the PlayStation series, continue to dominate the global market, with sales surpassing 500 million units worldwide. This remarkable achievement has established these devices as both cultural icons and powerful commercial phenomena. However, Japan's influence extends far beyond the realms of entertainment and automobiles. The country is responsible for producing more than half of all industrial robots in the world. These highly advanced machines serve as essential partners in the intricate machinery of global manufacturing. They play a crucial role in increasing efficiency and precision across various industries. Moreover, let us not forget that the foundational technology behind modern smartphones and digital cameras, the flash memory, was also invented in Japan. This tiny yet vital component has revolutionized how we capture and store our lives' moments. One of the most striking symbols of Japan's scientific and technological prowess is the supercomputer Fugaku. Recognized in 2020 as the most powerful supercomputer in the entire world, Fugaku represents a pinnacle of computational achievement. It is employed for a diverse array of sophisticated tasks, from climate modeling and environmental simulations to complex medical research and numerous other scientific endeavors. This machine stands as a testament to Japan's leadership in high-performance computing, pushing the boundaries of what is possible in data processing and analysis. In a world increasingly driven by technological innovation, Japan not only keeps pace but often leads the charge. Its steadfast focus on precision, rigorous scientific methodology, and relentless innovation continually turns ambitious dreams into tangible realities. The nation has demonstrated that with perseverance and intellectual rigor, the future can be shaped with one's own hands, forging a path of progress and enlightenment. Moving beyond the realm of technology and science, Japan presents us with a surprising and somewhat whimsical phenomenon: the rental of family members and partners. Yes, you read that correctly. For those who find it daunting to introduce a date from a dating agency to their parents or who prefer not to attend a wedding alone, Japan offers an unexpected yet practical solution. In this country, an entire industry has blossomed around renting companions who can serve as stand-ins for family members or romantic partners. In the bustling cities of Tokyo and elsewhere, specialized agencies operate where you can hire a relative or partner tailored to your specific preferences. Clients can choose the age, appearance, personality traits, and even mannerisms of their rented companion, reserving their services for anything from just an hour to an entire day. Need a caring mother figure, a cheerful uncle, or a gentle partner? All of these options are available for a set fee. The hourly rate usually ranges from around $50 to $100, but for full-day engagements, especially for important events like weddings, costs can escalate up to $20,000. Such comprehensive packages sometimes include a fake fiancé and staged guests, who follow carefully scripted emotional scenarios designed to create an authentic atmosphere. The secret to this industry's success lies in the extraordinary skill of the actors involved. They undergo meticulous training, learning to cry on command, hold hands naturally, and even fabricate false memories to enhance the illusion. Many clients have remarked that they could not distinguish these hired performers from genuine friends or family members. Although it may seem strange, in a society where loneliness and emotional detachment are becoming increasingly prevalent, these services provide a form of support, an emotional crutch that often feels as real as genuine human connection. And then there are Japan's unique hospitality venues known as love hotels. With more than 20,000 such establishments scattered across the country, each boasts its own wild and imaginative theme. Should you find yourself wandering through the streets of Tokyo and notice a building adorned with neon signs and a sign that reads, "Love Hotel," there's no reason to feel uncomfortable or embarrassed. These venues are a normal, accepted part of Japanese culture, places designed to offer privacy, comfort, and a touch of fantasy for couples seeking a temporary retreat from everyday life. The sheer scale of this industry is astonishing, but what truly captivates visitors is the incredible creativity poured into each hotel's design. Every room is like a portal to another world, meticulously decorated to evoke different atmospheres, ranging from futuristic sci-fi settings to enchanting fairy tale landscapes, creating an experience that is both playful and deeply immersive. In sum, Japan's society and technological landscape are filled with fascinating contrasts and innovations that continually challenge conventional notions. From revolutionizing how individuals listen to music and interact with technology to inventive solutions for social and emotional needs, the country's culture is vibrant and ever-evolving. These unique phenomena, whether they be cutting-edge supercomputers, industries of rental relatives, or fantastical love hotels, highlight Japan's extraordinary ability to blend tradition with modernity, imagination with precision. It is a nation that proves, time and again, that with dedication, ingenuity, and a willingness to explore the unconventional, the future is never just a distant dream but something that can be built and experienced firsthand. From vibrant, Hello Kitty-themed rooms to futuristic spaceships and even prison-style chambers, every individual can find an adventure tailored to their desires. Some of these rooms feature dazzling discotheques, heart-shaped jacuzzis, and even artificial rain that creates a surreal atmosphere. All these elements are carefully designed to ensure that every visit becomes an unforgettable experience. In a country where many adults still live with their parents, such hotels serve as a unique opportunity to enjoy privacy in an environment that is both secluded and respectful. There is no need for interaction with staff or advance reservations. A simple touch on a touchscreen allows guests to select their desired room within seconds, making the process quick, private, and incredibly convenient. This industry generates over $40 billion annually, a sum that is twice as large as Japan's renowned anime market. So, the question arises, would you dare to spend a night in a spaceship or a prison cell? Are you intrigued? If so, just send the number 9, and I will take you on a journey through Japan's most extraordinary hotels, including those so secretive that they do not appear on Google Maps. Number 9. The Forbidden Island for Women *. This island is shrouded in a millennia-old sacred mystery. Located just off the coast of Japan, there is an island so revered that women have been forbidden to set foot on its soil for over 1,000 years. This is Akunoshima, a tiny island covering only about 7/10 of a square kilometer, situated near Fukuoka Prefecture. Despite its small size, the island holds immense significance within the traditional spiritual practices of Japan's Shinto religion. From ancient times, it has been regarded as a sacred dwelling of sea deities, a place where divine spirits are believed to reside. Access to Akunoshima is strictly limited to men, and only after undergoing a purification ritual. Before stepping onto the island, Every visitor must fully disrobe and immerse themselves in the surrounding seawater, an act that purifies both the body and the spirit. Once on the island, it is forbidden to take anything with you or to share details of what was seen or experienced there. The island is devoid of electricity, mobile phone signals, and, naturally, tourists. It is a place of absolute silence and unwavering devotion, where reverence reigns undisturbed. In this quiet sanctuary, archaeologists have uncovered tens of thousands of artifacts, including bronze mirrors, gold rings, jade necklaces, and rare ritual objects. All of these findings attest to the fact that Akunoshima was a vital center of worship and trade for centuries. Remarkably, the ancient rituals performed here have remained almost untouched by the passage of time. Because of this preservation, in 2017, UNESCO designated Akunoshima as a World Heritage Site, recognizing it as one of Japan's most mystical and spiritual locations. Number 10. The Paradise of Hot Springs *. Japan is home to more than 27,000 natural hot springs, known locally as onsens, and around 3,000 onsen resorts. This makes Japan the country richest in hot springs in the entire world. Whether in a bustling city, along a forest trail, or nestled in a mountain village, a warm mineral-rich spring is often just a few steps away, like something straight out of a fairy tale. For the Japanese, bathing in an onsen is far more than mere relaxation. It is a sacred ritual of renewal and healing. The hot waters help soothe tense muscles and wash away internal stress, offering a natural form of therapy. Elderly visitors come here to ease joint pains, believing that nature itself is a healer. Young people seek escape from the daily grind, finding solace in the tranquil embrace of warm, bubbling waters. Families gather here to reconnect in silent harmony, feeling a renewed sense of closeness in the peaceful silence. In these moments, words are unnecessary. Simply being together in the warm embrace of the spring is enough to foster a sense of comfort and unity. What surprises many tourists is the strict rule of complete nudity: no swimsuits, no towels, only the natural state of undressed relaxation. This tradition emphasizes purity, humility, and the deep connection to nature that underpins Japanese onsen culture. It is a practice rooted in centuries of tradition, serving as a reminder of the importance of respecting nature and oneself in this sacred experience. In Japan, there exists a profound belief that nudity reveals the purest form of truth. It is a philosophy rooted in the idea that beneath all social masks, everyone is fundamentally equal. With this in mind, social distinctions and statuses fade away when one stands before the sacred waters, where the emphasis is on humility and respect. Before entering such waters, visitors are required to wash themselves meticulously from head to toe, a ritual signifying reverence for the shared, cleansing element of water. This act of cleansing is not merely hygienic but a deep gesture of respect, emphasizing the importance of purity and humility. Etiquette in these sacred spaces is taken very seriously. Running, making noise, or taking photographs is strictly prohibited. These places are considered sanctuaries, not suitable for selfies or casual entertainment. Instead, they are zones of tranquility, where silence and the quiet, contemplative presence of visitors embody the highest form of politeness and reverence. Moving on to some of Japan's most iconic landmarks, we encounter sites where nature, myth, and mystery intertwine seamlessly. One such marvel is Mount Fuji, the tallest peak in Japan, soaring to an impressive height of 3,776 meters. Far beyond being merely a mountain, Fuji is revered as a sacred symbol, often called the Mountain of the Gods. For many, climbing this majestic peak is more than a physical challenge. It is a spiritual journey, a rite of purification that elevates the soul. In spring, when the summit is cloaked in a blanket of snow, Mount Fuji appears as if a living ink painting, stark and striking against the vast sky. Its silent grandeur invites awe and contemplation, inspiring countless pilgrims and travelers alike. If stories steeped in romance and history appeal to you, a visit to Osaka Castle is highly recommended. This historic fortress dates back to the 15th century and was originally built as a military stronghold. Today, it stands as a treasured national monument, a symbol of resilience and history. Its striking architecture features emerald-tiled roofs, pristine white walls, and gleaming golden dragons that adorn the rooftop, captivating all who gaze upon it. The castle's majestic appearance makes it a favorite spot for photography, and visitors have the chance to rent traditional samurai armor for memorable photos, offering a glimpse into Japan's feudal past. Stepping into this historic site feels like traveling back in time to an era of samurais and shoguns, where honor and tradition reign supreme. For those seeking serenity and a deep connection with Japan's natural spirit, the bamboo forest of Sagano in the Arashiyama district of Kyoto offers an enchanting experience. As you stroll through this lush, green maze, the sound of wind whispering through the tall bamboo stalks becomes almost a language of its own. This gentle rustling has been recognized as a symbol of Japan's natural harmony and has been included in the country's official national soundscape. Walking through this forest feels like entering another dimension. Time slows, and the only voice you hear is the soft murmur of the wind. It is an environment that inspires peace, reflection, and a profound sense of connection with nature. For a truly extraordinary adventure, venture to the Avakadani Valley near Hakone, an active volcanic area that offers an otherworldly experience. The ground here constantly emits sulfurous fumes, and the air is thick with the scent of volcanic activity. In the hot springs, eggs boiled in the mineral-rich waters turn black, as if touched by enchantment. According to local legend, eating one of these black eggs can extend your life by 7 years. Whether you believe in the myth or not, tasting these steaming, blackened eggs amidst the misty landscape leaves a lasting impression. The sight and sensation of biting into a hot, dark egg in this mystical setting are unforgettable, providing a sense of adventure and wonder that stays with you long after your visit. Turning our attention to Japan's vibrant cultural calendar, we see a country that is truly the kingdom of festivals. Each year, more than 300,000 traditional celebrations take place across the islands, making Japan not only a technological powerhouse but also a living tapestry of cultural festivities. These events range from grand, elaborate parades to intimate community gatherings, and they serve as the heartbeat of Japanese culture. No matter the season, there is always a festival to partake in, each with its own unique traditions and stories. Spring marks the arrival of the famous Hanami season, when the cherry blossoms, or sakura, bloom in a breathtaking display of pink and white. Locals and tourists alike gather beneath the flowering trees, spreading out blankets for picnics, sipping sake, and marveling at the fleeting beauty of nature. The ephemeral nature of sakura blossoms embodies the Japanese appreciation for transient beauty and the importance of living in the moment. In summer, Kyoto hosts the renowned Gion Matsuri, a festival with over 1,000 years of history. During this event, the city's streets come alive with massive, 9-meter-high floats that are paraded through in the vibrant city of Aomori. The Nebuta Festival, renowned as the Nebuta Matsuri, lights up the night sky with a dazzling display of illuminated floats and luminous sculptures. As the festival reaches its peak, these glowing platforms parade through the streets, casting a radiant glow that captivates all who witness it. Meanwhile, in Hakodate, the winter season transforms the city into a magical wonderland where spectacular fireworks illuminate the snowy heavens, creating a breathtaking spectacle of light and color against the crisp winter air. In Japan, festivals are far more than mere traditional events. They serve as a profound, living bridge that connects the rich tapestry of the past with the pulse of the present. These celebrations are vibrant expressions of cultural rhythm, weaving together history, community spirit, and artistry in a way that leaves visitors and locals alike with feelings of admiration and warmth. Each festival embodies a unique story, a piece of Japan's soul that continues to resonate deeply within the hearts of those who participate or simply observe. Turning to Japan's culinary landscape, it is an extraordinary realm where refinement meets daring innovation. The Japanese cuisine, often regarded as an elegant art form, ranges from delicately crafted sashimi and meticulously prepared tempura to crispy, savory takoyaki. The country has earned worldwide acclaim through its exquisite flavors and impeccable presentation, transforming every dish into a miniature theatrical performance. In Japan, every element, be it color, texture, or even the sound produced when biting into a piece of food, plays a crucial role in creating a harmonious sensory experience, akin to a short yet unforgettable classical melody that stays with you long after the meal is over. Yet, it would be a mistake to assume that Japanese cuisine is always mild or gentle in flavor. For the more adventurous eater, there are daring delicacies that challenge culinary norms. For instance, if raw fish makes you hesitant, prepare yourself for bosashi, sliced raw horsemeat served cold with soy sauce, garlic, and ginger. Locals believe this dish is not only a delicacy but also highly nutritious, rich in protein, low in fat, and possessing a subtle, slightly sweet taste. While it offers an unforgettable experience for tourists seeking the extraordinary, many find that they only want to try it once due to its striking nature. And for those who think of ice cream as a safe, familiar treat, Japan's inventive palate will surely surprise you once more. Imagine savoring ice cream flavors inspired by ramen broth, beer, grilled meats, squid ink sauce, or even horse meat. Tokyo boasts cafes offering over 100 varieties of inventive ice cream, each more astonishing than the last. From soy sauce-infused scoops to caviar-topped delights, Japanese cuisine is a vast playground for culinary experimentation. It's a world where tradition intertwines with bold innovation, pushing the boundaries of what we expect from food. Would you dare to try ice cream flavored like ramen or horse meat? If so, leave a comment with the number 14, your own personal gateway into Japan's adventurous culinary universe. Moving on to the cost of living in Japan, it is generally considered high, yet many find it well worth the expense due to the country's exceptional quality of life. Japan frequently ranks among the most expensive nations to reside in, especially in major cities like Tokyo and Osaka. For example, renting an apartment in the heart of Tokyo can cost anywhere from approximately $1,300 to about $2,500 per month, depending on the size and location of the property. However, if you choose to live in the suburbs, the prices drop significantly, with monthly rent ranging from around $390 to about $800. When it comes to daily necessities such as food, Japan offers a wide array of options at reasonable prices. A typical lunch at a local restaurant can cost between $6.50 and $10, while an evening meal for two at a mid-range restaurant usually falls within a range of $26 to $80. Fast food options, like combo meals at international chains, generally cost between $5 and $7, making quick bites quite affordable. Utilities, including electricity, hot water, air conditioning, and waste disposal, typically amount to between $100 and $200 per month, varying with the season and consumption levels. Home internet services tend to be priced around $30 to $50, while unlimited mobile phone plans generally cost from $20 to $50 each month. Public transportation in Japan is renowned for its exceptional efficiency, though it comes at a cost. A monthly transit pass ranges from approximately $80 to $150, depending on the distance traveled and the zones covered. For fitness enthusiasts, gym memberships generally cost between $50 and $100 monthly. Dental care, such as basic cleaning procedures, can be as affordable as $30 to $50, although more complex treatments tend to be more expensive. Overall, while the cost of living in Japan can be steep, the quality of services, safety, cleanliness, and well-developed infrastructure make it a worthwhile investment for many residents. On average, the monthly expenses needed to maintain a comfortable standard of living in Japan range from approximately $1,500 to about $3,500 per person. This variation largely depends on individual lifestyle choices, personal spending habits, and the specific region or city where one resides. Certainly, this amount might seem substantial, especially for those accustomed to lower living costs elsewhere. However, living in a country as safe, modern, and culturally rich as Japan offers an experience that is truly invaluable and deeply inspiring. The opportunity to immerse oneself in such a unique blend of tradition and innovation makes these expenses well worth the investment for many expatriates and residents alike. The safety, technological advancement, and vibrant cultural scene that Japan provides create an environment where everyday life can be both convenient and enriching. While the costs may seem high at first glance, they are often balanced by the quality of life, the security, and the countless memorable experiences that Japan offers. This is a country where ancient temples coexist with skyscrapers, where traditional festivals are celebrated alongside cutting-edge technological innovations, making it a fascinating place to live or visit. I hope you enjoyed today's video and found the information both interesting and helpful. If you did, please remember to click the like button and subscribe to our channel. Doing so allows us to continue producing engaging and insightful content that explores the world's most intriguing countries and cultures. Your support is instrumental in helping us create even more captivating videos that you will look forward to watching. Be sure to check out the next video that will appear on your screen shortly. I am confident that you will find it equally enjoyable and informative. Please don't forget to leave a comment below, sharing which country you would like us to explore next. Your suggestions help us tailor our content to your interests and ensure we bring you the most exciting travel and cultural insights. Thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again in our next video.